Welcome, Star Children. I'm Akasha Azurite. Welcome to episode 2. It's live from New Mexico. Travel with us on our journey, working the ley lines. We're in New Mexico, possibly for 6 months to a year to a few years, anchoring in the new templates. Anchoring and high galactic energies kind of like streaming in as a galactic star being, anchoring light, activating light, new templates. So the new templates that are coming in right now are the new, and it is the new Christ of God consciousness, the threefold flame. Hi, Diana. So I wanted to just connect to everyone, and this is episode 2. So this is the life of a star being, galactic guardian, light body activator, star body activator, multidimensional mastery teacher, mystery school teacher, galactic commanders, oversoul, avatar consciousness, soul consciousness, soul body. So many transformation names. So I wanted to connect with the family. This is episode 2. Just wanted to kind of streamline what's coming in all day. As you can tell, I used the thumbnail of the threefold flame new Indara set that I am bringing in for the collective consciousness, and gifting them out, of course. So they are up on the shop. Only one so far. So if everyone just be patient as I work with them and activate them, they will start to pop up. We'll have more inventory up, but it's not really inventory. They're new babies for you guys to expand with. So what came through is everything is Indara creation as we create through the Indara frequencies. All I could see is streaming in the threefold flame, which is ascended mastery templates. This is Egyptian, so everything starts to come in. So I want you guys to walk on a sacred journey with me. Multidimensional. So today is star being. Yesterday it was the galactic guardianship. So hopefully you'll be able to expand to understand it's a multidimensional experience. Today we're going to talk just a little bit about birthing the new earth and then birthing the new universe within inside of you. So I wanted to connect to all of you and to bring forth as much as I can for sharing and connection, deep sacred connection. So this is going to be a 30-day multiple timeline jumping, Stargate portals as we activate together as a family of light. So I wanted to be able to connect to everyone, and I'm sending so much love to all of you, and I'm sending love to Diana too as well. I know Paul is, and then Matthew I'm sure will be coming on. So I'd like for you guys to enjoy this multidimensional experience. Today, as the full templates of the Egyptian Ascended Mastery templates are setting in. So now I'm working in Egypt. So I want you guys to understand how everything works. And this is for all of my beautiful soulmate students, my mystery school mastery teachers that I am, in a sense, I don't want to say training, but teaching. I am teaching, but you guys are already mastery school and mystery school teachers up there. And I'm just aligning to you for you guys to awaken more, expanding consciousness, to be able to activate your quantum consciousness realities and anchor in your templates. And we're all having fun up in the Stargate Multidimensional Mastery School and all of our multidimensional cities and Merkaba mechanics, everything that we're bringing in. Quantum computer systems, quantum consciousness. I just wanted to connect here in the physical with all of you because I connect with you guys in the multidimensional Stargate Mastery School. It's Ascension School, Stargate School, Ascended Mastery School. In your dream state, you'll see that you'll be doing all kinds of magical, magical lucid dream walking in your dream state. Some of you guys are levitating and flying. I don't know if you guys are noticing that levitation is coming in the physical here. That when I'm walking, the quantum computer system is literally, it looks like I'm teleporting. So I'm teleporting as I walk, but I'm going to say it's like levitating. Like 1 minute you're walking and the next minute you're like there in the kitchen. So I don't know if anyone's experiencing this, but we move around at a light speed, and that's when the system, the quantum computer system, starts to take real flight. Is you'll be teleporting all over the kitchen. You'll actually be able to, you'll know you're teleporting because you'll see light. You'll see light flashing, and you'll be flashing light, and you'll be moving all over the place. And you're moving quantum fast, super intelligent, superhuman. So I don't know if anyone's experiencing this, but today we levitated. I had all the councils behind me. I did multiple sessions today, so kind of just tuning in into the frequencies. Oh, just give me one second. You should listen to. I will be back. Hold on, 1 second. I was doing a live out here in traffic. It's empty. It's empty. All right, I'm back. That was funny. That was the timeline collapse. I had no choice. I had to leave. So this is what we call quantum. Kind of tuning into the energies. So I'm going to go backwards. Now I have to reverse back. I had no choice. I had to go readjust the timeline real quick. All right. And those are timeline readjustments. When stuff happens and you have no choice, but you have to go no matter what. All right. So I had to go reconstruct. I wanted to bring in the threefold flame templates for the all and creation right now. Tuning into the energies, I'm going to kind of just reversing back. I had a beautiful day with all of my beautiful clients today, and it was really amazing and expanding work. So waking up this morning, I just wanted everyone to know light anchors, frequency holders, and what language of light channelers do, light body activators, just for you guys to be able to expand your consciousness to know what is it, how do we receive all of the frequencies and the templates. What happens is that you can declassify the pineal gland. As you declassify the pineal gland, you'll be able to see the holograms and the holographic realities. As you are able to see here, you'll be able to see the frequencies coming in, and that's how I was able to see the pink flame, yellow flame, and the blue flame, and the Ascended Master templates coming in. So everyone will be able to connect into a quantum field plasma fields, and then you'll be able to receive what is activating. So the Egyptian, which is interesting, Egyptian restore, rewriting and repairing. The Egyptian threefold flame. So everything I will be bringing in the Enduring Creations is going to be Egypt right now for the summer solstice, because this is what we're continuously working on. Building a new universe. I wanted to go into that just for a moment. Yes, and then we'll open up into that. Constructing and building the new earth realities is birthing. So what happens is you're going to expand in light and you're going to activate in light. As you activate in light, you are going to hold photonic light, mounds and mounds of light. Activating photonic light, bring in light. I'm constantly outside connecting to the sun. I have many sun contracts. So there's many suns up there that I connect to. I'm meditating to as well with the sun, kind of like translocating and teleporting into the sun and actually connecting to the children of the sun in this gate center. And we connect our heart centers together. As I meditate with the sun, we bring in the photonic light. So what happens is that we actually birth, and we birth our new earths. So you will start to actually see that you will start to look like you're becoming pregnant, and that's actually going to be for men and women. So it is really real. A lot of people could be experiencing this. It'll be able to dissolve a lot of old programming of the ego, just put it that way. All thoughts of self, if you want to say image of self, how you feel here in the beginning. You'll be birthing your realities for a long time, not realizing that you're birthing your realities as you activate in light and photonic light. You're expanding, going through an expansion. So today, I was able to wake up. I have to wake up and set up a huge light field every single morning. So I wake up with streams of light, the templates coming in. Okay, so like I said, remember I said yesterday, I don't really know, but I have a lot of stuff from Egypt coming in and twin rays from Egypt. I just had a beautiful soul sister message me, and this was an activation of the twin ray. So there's lots of twin ray activations for the summer solstice, and you have to understand it is nothing of the old belief system, just put it that way. Okay, hopefully you'll be able to understand and expand with me for a moment. So then I start having rays coming in, and I showed everyone I have an Ankh, I have a lot of Egyptian out. So this means we're going to be working in Egypt. We're going to be clearing multiple timelines, artificial intelligence, any distortions, timeline adjustments, and then holographic inserts, imprints and holograms. We clear them, and then we activate the new templates, but they're not new, they're original templates. Hopefully you guys would be able to understand that. So building and creating and connecting. So right now I'm repairing through me as a vessel because I can. You have to understand I'm able to. So because we're able to do this, and all of the angelic humans and star beings, and I'm not going to separate us anymore. So all of the star beings, and you know where you come from because you're obviously led to the channel. All of you guys are going to be able to connect to these rays. So I have to see the templates come in, so then I know it's Egyptian threefold flame templates, a lot more else coming in too as well. Clearing, and I have to clear in the dream state. So multiple dimensions, multiple timeline jumping right now for the summer solstice. Working through Stargate passageways. Like I said, we dialed into a Stargate about a few days ago. So now we have to expand and blow up in photonic light, energies in photonic light, pink plasma and then ultraviolet light, connecting into the diamond plasma systems and plasma fields. As we unify and we unify into the all, we receive the all. We can receive as the collectives, and then we move out as we break down that system. It's a collective system you will have to break down internally inside of you. You have to bust those systems down. As you bust those systems down, you'll be creating something all new. So everything is always new in the quantum living. So you have to understand that everything of the old, all of the way of everything will always have to go, always, because you have to wipe everything. I'm not going to be in the higher templates. So when you get to the 9 templates, the 10th and the 11th and the 12th templates and beyond, that's where everything really will have to go for a major wipe. When you know that you're going to build a new universe, you are building a new universe. So we'll go into that too. Building a new universe, like every rebuilding from scratch, you'll have to let everything go. And that's everything. And it could be everything. So anything that you hold on to. So a lot of people would have questions, but most likely you would break down everything. I've done it a lot, but that's the universe. So we'll go back to that in a minute. Birthing realities, you'll be bloated, and that's photonic light. First, it'll be like feeling like you're 3 months pregnant, 4 months pregnant, 5 months pregnant, and this is for men and women. Just want you to know, and that's the new Earth constructing and building. All the geometrics, orthograms, equations, activating the light body, constructing the fifth dimensional Earth within inside of you. So you'll be birthing realities, and you should know when you start birthing, you're going to have to resolve a lot of energy and to clear a lot of density out of your body. Lots of dissolving your ego, lots of matrices and veils you're going to have to move through, belief systems, resistance, the heart, and operating from the heart, expanding the heart field. So it will start in the beginning, and then it will become more intense to the human intelligence, but you can move from that too. You'll be able to understand that you should know once you go through the cycle and you're able to birth the realities within inside of you, and you birth the new realities, you birth the fifth dimension. You have to go through many births, many cycles of birthing. It could be a few years or not. It all depends on your ascension journey. So right now, birthing the new universe is really bizarre. So I'll be walking around, and it almost is like it looks like it seems like I'm pregnant, in a sense, all the time for the past like year. Like I'm full blown pregnant with photonic light, walking through time travel, which is actually hilarious. I'm always making jokes because it's the super quantum computer system. It's the actual Merkaba, and I feel like I'm just walking through time, and I run through time. So you'll be running through time, walking through time. There's no time and space, so you want to remove time and just the spaces, and then all the spaces in between. So I'll be sitting there 1 minute, I'm really large. I could be walking, and then I'm really big with photonic light. It's really hard belly, 9 months pregnant, and the next thing you know, it just blows. When it blows, that's when everything goes into materialization and creation. So that's when everything that we are sitting here creating and creating the realities, building the realities, everything materializes in the external. So you're building and constructing. If you're going through this, you want to pay attention to it. You have to pay attention, and you should stop and go meditate and to start visualizing what do you want to materialize in your life? What do you want to bring forth with your higher self? What is it that you want to bring forth to support you? Everything, resources, everything to support you. What are your dreams and your passions and your visions? During this point, you're going to have to put it in and put it all the way in and visualize it and building construction. And I guarantee you this, as you sit and you build it and you construct it, when it goes down, you'll see it materialize. It's actually really cool. So I hope you'll realize your reality will build in front of you. It will build out there for a while, but not really. It's actually being built and constructed. We build our realities within our physical body. So hopefully you guys will be able to understand this. This is super quantum intelligence. So I can see my reality building completely. I can see it before I even walk in. I can see multiple timelines. I actually see the holograms. It's a holographic hologram. So it looks like a crystalline matrix. I literally will be sitting in my highest vortex. Highest vortex is always going to be our mobile starship. So yes, lots of love to all of you. Our mobile starship. And that's going to be the bed. So it's always in the bed. It will never stop in the bed, because that's where you integrate the most. So that's where we can actually see the holograms. I can see everything and everyone in a 360 degree, everything that I'm creating out there. What I don't want to create a collapse, and I always multiple collapse, so multiple timeline collapse, collapse and wipe, collapse and wipe, collapse and wipe. I have to see the frequencies and tune into the frequencies and the energy and the vibration. And if it's not like if I can see, no. All right, so keep collapsing, building, and constructing. You'll be able to see it materializing. It's actually really cool because you actually will be able to see it, and then it materializes into the physical. It's really, really cool. There is an advancement of going through everything that we go through. I was going to say, and I'm going to say advance, this is like a high achievement, right? Will you be able to see all this really cool stuff? So going back into the cool abilities, it seems like, almost feels like we're levitating and floating. Everyone will be experiencing this too during the birthing of the new universe. All of you guys are going to be experiencing this. You birth new universes. We were birthing new earths, yeah. We were birthing new earths. Now we're birthing universes. We're always birthing universes and building our own universe. It's an internal universe. And then you go into the multiverses. When you collapse the universe, and it's an old universe too as well, you have to collapse the old universe and you can build another universe. Then you go into the multiverses. You can build any universe that you want to when you're a reality builder, when you master all your realities. So just remember this too. Anyone who is ready for Mystery School teachings again, God Self teachings, God and Goddess schools. When you go into the God and Goddess schools in the higher realms, that means you guys are ready for the next, if you want to say, level up of mastery. And that's going to be mastery realities and mastering all of your realities. This is super quantum computer system. You would anchor in all the gods and the goddesses, reconstruct, and then you're just one God consciousness. So it's God Self. So I just, hopefully you guys would be able to understand that. So today, waking up, tuning and toning the field, the beautiful rays coming in. So it's all rays. Usually I'll see crystals and star particles. I saw gold flames. So like I said, we're in divine power templates, and they're massive. And I will tell you this, no ego transmits through in the field. So anyone who comes into the field right now and anyone into your field, you can hang out and have fun. But when the ego comes up, your higher self will not allow it in. So everything will collapse and keep collapsing, keep collapsing, keep collapsing. So it's it's the holy flames of the divine power. Okay, divine power templates is huge. So I saw gold, lots of gold flames. It's really cool. This is a huge new template. I'm going to call it, for me anyways, because I can design anything that I want, any of the realities that I want to, as long as it supports and it's the highest alignment to the universal structures and the universal matrix. If it supports everything and it's in the highest alignment, but I have to be in alignment inward, and then you have to be in alignment outwards. Heart has to be open. So mastery reality right now is mastering the heart open fully, 24/7, always keeping the heart open. I'm in mastery right now with this one. This one's cool. Today I was like, all right, I understand. And I'm like, man, how do we do this? As soon as the ego structures start coming in, that's it. The contract's wrapped up. Okay? And it's from a place of purity. The human intelligence would most likely not be able to vibrate. I'm going to say vibrate, energetically align or resonate with that. It's the mentality of the human intelligence would not be able to understand. Why would it be a contract wrap up? It would be as fast as possible, because if your heart is fully open and your higher self is fully integrated, okay, fully, and multiples of them, the avatar consciousness, you would have to understand the highest version of you is the divine power until you are the highest version. And then that's when you would say, just wrap the contract up as fast as possible. Wrap it up, and then we'd pay it in full. I'll open it back up when we can unify. So it's all about unification and unity consciousness. It's really true. It says it's been pretty intense. Your councils would tell you that too. There's just no way. You guys would probably last about maybe 15 to 30 minutes in the field, which is good. So it's okay. We spend about 15 minutes, 20 minutes in the field, 10 minutes, 5 minutes in the field, an hour in the field, and that's it. That's all we need. We activate each other, and we all levitate levitate, yeah, levitate and lift in consciousness together. So it's all right. And then when everything starts to come up, that's when you clear the contract. And it's really simple, but to the human intelligence, they like to hold on to attachments and the mentalities. So you have to remove those two within inside of you, because there'll be multiple dimensions of you that wants to hold on to everything. So it's really fun. Purification and purity. So birthing the realities, and that was like right away this morning. Getting up now, a star being, and it's galactic over here. So star children, mm-hmm. And those that are star beings raising star children. The new star children, rainbow children, crystal children, the new universal children, golden children. Okay, those of you golden children are going to be probably now probably about 5 or 6. There's only a few that are like a few that are older. You'd have to be able to expand your consciousness on this. So it's a little bit wild. It's pretty wild raising star children and star kids. Okay, so that was a beautiful experience this morning. Just wanted to speak about this too. It's all pretty much telepathic communication through consciousness and vibration. Not too much verbal communication, and that would be with your new children. New children, we connect through consciousness and vibration. We unify. So as you unify, you can tune into anything that they need. So this morning is like all fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables, mostly fruits, and maybe some. It really would not be that much sugar, but in a sense, something sweet and something salty. The reason why for the children right now, lots of fruit. Everything is organic, obviously, and the purest frequencies, something sweet and something salty. It's because of the crystallization of their body, their star body, and their plasma body. A lot of water, and the purest water for your children right now, and always. So when we get up, it's like communication right away. We have to get up and we have to design a geometrics. And it is. So it's a geometrics, a sound and tones, and orchestra breakfast right away. And then you have to get ready for your day. Okay? Setting up the quantum fields, talking to all the galactic councils. Everything has to be built in a serene, high vibration for all of the children. If not, it's going to be a crazy day. Except for mine's more of a Blu-ray. So it's more calmness, very calm and peaceful. And I'm going to go into this in a minute. So, mastering vibration with star children. Tuning and toning with your children. Full-blown telepathic communication. These children are telepathic. All right. So it's like if you say, just letting you know, they don't speak, and they exactly. Their consciousness is way outside of their body. They're already in a super intelligent, super quantum computer system. A lot of them already. There is a point to this. So all the boxes and illusions, and we try to put them to sleep. So no more, right? All right. So how do you reverse it? So it's like in a few years, it will be a few years of observation, we will have a really good template to bring in to assist all parents in about a few years of observation. But for right now, everything has to be vibrational frequencies, sound tones, and colors. Okay? If this is off and out of alignment, okay, so is the babies. The babies will be out of alignment too. So remember that. All right, so we have to get up, and everything has to be prepared by light and geometrics and arithmograms, and it is in equations. I don't have to do anything. I can just tune into her field, into her body and her energy body, everything that she would need. Okay? Listen to you. Did it focus on ti? Oh, sorry, I'm back. It kind of flickered. Okay. So I'm hoping this will be able to help you guys, that everything has to be in codes. So fruit has to be arranged in a certain order. I hope this will help you guys, the ones that like to put the children in boxes about Asperger's and autism and ADHD. There's a reason why they want a round plate and a round bowl. Okay, it has to be squares or triangles. Everything is geometrics. So there is a reason why everything has to be sweet and salty. Everything will have to be separated. So a lot of you guys, it might resonate with you your whole life. It's geometrics and arithmograms and equations. So that's the breakfast. And then today, we're going to have to go with clearing attachments. So this is all like preparing, because for right now I'm mastering how to prepare light food and light food for my Blu-ray. And I'm doing it for the collectives too, as I'm teaching you guys, walking around teaching you guys in the higher realms why I'm awake, because I do that too. I have boards and everything else where I can tune in and I can teach all of you guys in your dream state and why I'm awake. I've been doing that for how long? Like 4 years, since 2018. And I can sit there and construct it, and I can teach. And then most likely it would be through consciousness, but I'll be teaching all the councils too as well. So I have to kind of open up and to fly throughout the day, but today would be releasing attachments for the children. Our vibrational frequency matters to them. All right. So when this is out of energetic alignment, so are the children, because they're so connected. Their consciousness is so merged with yours and so in sync with yours, that if you're not synchronizing and you're not linking up, then neither are they. They also activate you, and they activate everything of you, your super intelligence, your divine intelligence, purity, your 12-dimensional template. So we'll go into that too. They will activate you and they will make you conscious. They might make you conscious before they even come through the birthing portals. You most likely were going through many cycles before you even had your children. A lot of them don't speak either. A lot of them speak light language. Okay. They'll be speaking to you in light language the whole time. Some of them are super intelligent, and all of them are. A lot of them are super intelligent, super consciousness already, and speak telepathically to you. So that's how you know everything that they want. That's actually how you know when they're thirsty. That's how you know everything that's going on with your children, the babies. You would know. So you want to make that connection again, and to understanding they're communicating to you all the time. And just remember that. High vibration, consciousness. So everything has to be harmonious, happy, blissful states of consciousness, peaceful. Vibrational frequencies have to be high. Energy has to be high. And then not all the time, because sometimes they'll have to go through the collapses with you, and the major collapses too with you, in order for everything to unify into one, for all the fields to unify, for the new reality to take forth, to materialize, to unify your universe, to unify your new reality, and you're birthing your new realities. Most of the time they're the drivers of your ship, and you don't know that yet. So that's how intelligent they are. They can manifest anything that they want to. And they can at a light speed and materialize it, because then you'll be buying them everything that they want, right? Which is good. So anyway, so we're going to go into that too. Just for a minute. They are more in tuned with all energy, bodies, and parts of them. Okay, so our lack energy shows. You'll have to purify it, and they're helping you. They're helping you with all of your lack and your survival, all of your attachments to your money. They are sitting here shifting you beyond what you can even imagine. You become conscious. You want to eat better. You want to have pure food. Fiji water is what we're working on right now, and then we'll buy our alkaline machine. So everything has to be the purest frequency. We should listen to you. At least it resonates with us. And she's the one that said Fiji when she was Fiji water. So that has drink Fiji water at age 4. She's actually right. So she's the leader and the driver of the ship. So and really is actually. They really are when you actually get to access your ship and to see it. You just roll with me for a minute because it's quantum and I'm not supposed to know what I'm doing during these episodes. That's the whole point. So just flow with us for a minute and everything will come back in because we do have to talk about this because I mastered this finally understanding. The mastery is understanding the experience, expanding your consciousness enough to be able to see what your children are doing to you. And we're always putting limitations and control on it, right? So I always used to buy everything for her. And then I had everyone's opinion. The only reason why I had opinions is because I materialized it as an activation. Okay? Judgment, and it's nothing to do with the people with opinions and all this stuff. It has nothing to do with them at all. I was materializing it because it's me. This is how I see myself. It has nothing to do with any contracts or anyone else. You're the one that materialized your reality. You materialize them to play out everything in the 4th dimension for you. So anyways, I always would say yes, and I never understood why. So now I do. These children see differently, and codes and light and geometrics. So if I go to the store and she needs 7 or 8 plushies, they all have color coding and rainbow and unicorn, and everything represents a geometrics, an equation, and a arithmetic. Okay? They are fully quantum already. So if you want to expand and you want to know who is my master teacher, my master guides, I mastered this when she was a year old, 2 years old. I realized you're just my elder that somehow came in here for me. Okay? This is actually really funny. You can say they're greatest teachers if you take it up a notch to a higher state of consciousness and then activate your higher heart chakra. Okay? When you activate it, you will understand everything they're doing. So they know how to shop. They know how to do everything. They know how to brush their teeth. They know how to take showers. Most of them won't because they don't like the vibration of the chlorine and the chemicals in the water. So hopefully you guys know that. It's too harsh. It's not pure water. So the ones that don't get in the bath, it's not pure. So because it's not pure, they're going to be screaming and fighting you the whole time. They can feel everything. They're that sensitive. Okay? So what do? You wait. The higher self will eventually bathe them. They said they will. You're going to have to get some Fiji water and put them, you're going to have to figure it out. You'll have to figure it out. Okay? Especially if you're a sensitive, empathic mom or dad and you just can't take the child crying, you're going to have to get some Fiji water, some distilled water, make your own little bath, put them in there, wipe them down, So just letting you know, I hope this helps anyone that is sitting there with some crazy scenes with children in the bath. What they can do, well, somewhat, yes, you can do that. There's filters and stuff now, but those of you that are just becoming consciousness to everything, just letting you know, there are filters. There's a lot more stuff that you can do too as well. But sometimes, not everyone can go and get a filter at the moment in time that would really know what to do. So you would figure it out. Your higher self would show you. So kind of going back to it. So they can brush their teeth. All right. Just letting you know. They can do everything with their higher self. I had to have been shown this by my higher versions of me, my galactic teams, all the programming from my childhood. They sat with me and I was in deep meditation and said, if you do not release this old programming, we cannot move to the next reality. It was like, we are not able to master this. Let this go. Let me just show you something. Okay? You cannot control an indigo. You cannot control a star child. It's like, so I said, all right, so what do? Let go of control within inside of you belief systems, the only reason why you do everything is because of what you're programmed with, of the ideas somehow, where you feel like everyone is judging you, right? Okay. So I was like, oh, okay. So then I sat and I waited for a few weeks, and they actually can take care of themselves. So if you realize they have a higher self, and the higher self communicates to me all the time, it was the one in this meeting, and I will always communicate to the higher self, always at this point. That's the one that I communicate to the most, and eventually just said, just watch, okay? This is my vessel, okay? Just want you to know that. So just watch. So it was a good experience, and everything gets done always. So I hope this is able to help you. But everything is music and orchestra, vibrational music, beautiful music, and then it depends. You can do what is it? Electronic house. They actually do. They like house music, and they love dancing, and they love creation and painting and art, and they don't like curriculum. So, and they won't. Some of them will. Some of them will be really great with numbers and equations and can be doing all kinds of brilliant things. Some of them are going to be artists and creative, and to be able to build everything. And we'll sit there and create and build buildings. She used to do that when she was little. So she would just sit there and just build stuff out of nothing. And I was like, oh, you're just going to be probably an architect or something, right? But that's me labeling. So then it's like art. So hopefully this would be able to expand you. Unschooling and then deprogramming from unconsciousness. You can call it unschooling, but you'd have to unschool yourself. I'm going to say like reversal spin to conscious schooling. Expanding through vibrational frequency and breath work too as well. They love shamanism. Anything that has to do with energy and vibration. Some of them do. A lot of them love crystals. So everything has to be crystals. Crystals, crystals, crystals. And they love technology. This is important on my episode because you are following my life. And I would love to help anyone out there that is having some crazy experiences. So anytime we go anywhere, and she is voiceful enough, she can tell me every single thing that she needs. Star children can do this. And you know what I say? I never say no. Unless it's something, but it's never that. So anyways, it's never no. It's never no, ever. Because I know it's a geometrics, an equation. I actually know you're my master teacher. I know you're bringing in something really big. Okay? Energy and vibration. They read energy and vibration really fast. So they will tell you, no, this energy is not supposed to be in my field. Okay? Soul contracts not supposed to be in my field. All right? So you want to pay attention to that. They will tell you all of your fourth dimensional contracts really, really quickly. Okay? Hopefully you guys will be able to understand that one. They're evolved enough to move everything out and everyone out that is not the highest for you too. So, and they choose you. So they actually choose you, and they're communicating with you, and they're working with you before they come in. You most likely will know about them and have premonitions of them. Lots of us do. You'll be able to see a few of them. So this is a part of birthing realities, because I'm birthing realities all the time. Okay? As I birth realities, I'm materializing into physical form new ways of just being present and being in peace and inner peace all the time, and moving through all of these separations within myself and fears and illusions within me that I have been putting into the child's field for a long time. There was a point where I was unconscious. There was a point where I was unconscious. Okay, so I had to become conscious really fast, and it was really, really fast. So they actually will shift you. So you'll notice you won't have addictions anymore. All of that goes. Okay, no more alcohol, no more cigarettes, everything gone. Okay, so they help you vibrate out. It's actually really fun. anything that you're holding on to. There's many addictions, but lots of addictions, food addictions. You will realize that everything will be the highest vibration. Yeah, the purest light food, making light food. Mommy, I want my food light. Okay? They will transmit this through consciousness and teach you how to make it sweet and salty because I'm activating my light body right now. Lots of crystals around the house, always lots of crystals, hundreds of crystals, and we travel. Okay? So, I'm sure everyone that does know us, the majority of our suitcases are crystals. Large crystals. Massive, large crystals. And it's actually really hilarious because it's like clothes and then everything, everything of hers, all of her art stuff. And that's it. And crystals. The majority of it is crystals. Anything for divination, alchemy, all of the passageways, anything of sound healing, energy healing, anything that's going to open up stargates and portals and their passageways. Now, crystals are important. The babies, if you want to say, because we'll always say the babies, she is multidimensional. The baby has to have, and we call her the baby. So it's like the whole councils are always, everything's always around the children, right? So with the councils, it's always unified around her too. So she has the highest vibrational energy tools from Team Light. So she has to have the biggest pyramid structures, and they're orgonite. They're huge orgonite pyramids, and it has to be in a room to clear the energy, and it goes to every hotel with us. So all the crystals and Andaras have to come out. She obviously gets the highest vibrational room always. So there's a point to it, and it's because they're sensitive. I've mastered more, I've done more mastery in a sense, just a little bit, in a sense of being able to kind of maneuver through dimensions. So light tools. Now the next thing is electronics. So everything has to go in airplane mode when we go to sleep. That's important. All electronics always have to go off because of streamlining through the Merkaba. Okay? It's not okay when you have Facebook pop-ups coming through your third eye. Just put it that way, or Instagram. And it will happen when you get to your super quantum computer system. So all electronics always have to go off and on airplane mode. Always, and they always have to go the farthest away from the room. Okay? So it actually does interfere with electromagnetic fields, the biofields. Now we have the Aurora councils and the Arcturian councils that work with us. All right. So this is 24/7. Yes. Amethyst light technology with the Lyran Syrians, and also the 11th dimensional divas and Gaia divas. So there's a huge, massive crew in here 24/7 in medical teams, making sure that everything is connected and stabilized. So everything is cleared and swept in the morning, cleared and swept in the night. The reason why is because fighting electronics, we're not going to do. Not with Star Kids. There's no way. Monitoring it, not really. They have a higher self. Okay? You have to understand the higher self knows when to let them on and let them off. They can do the creation work. Your children are super intelligent, and they always have been. All right? It's the belief systems of the old belief systems of why we control them. Star children are creative. So the new children coming in, new energies, love technology. Okay. So I had to release control on that one too. And I realized that my star child and all of star children have a higher self. Okay? Eventually you can weave them off of it. But you have to understand when the vibrational frequencies are high enough in the house that they will not want to go on electronics all the time. It's something actually we observed. They like to do art. and they love to be creative. Everything is through vibrational frequency. They love nature, okay? Unless they're going through a nesting period and they are going through integration, lots of sleep and plenty of sleep sometimes. So that's not always true. So my beautiful Blu-ray child would stay up all night when she was 2, 3, or 4. And what she was doing was bringing in high templates, high light code activations. She was up all night bringing in source frequencies of ultraviolet. And it was the most beautiful thing, kind of tuning into it. And all I was doing was dying inside through ego deaths from all the transmissions that she was bringing in the whole time, bringing everything up with inside of me. I was literally having ego deaths and ego deaths and ego deaths. And she'd be staying up all the time. All of my attachments came up, all of everything, all attachments, every single thing you can think of was coming up to the surface as she was bringing in this ultraviolet frequency templates. It was like completely insane. So just letting you know, let them be. They have a higher self in cancels. I realized this too, so I was just like, all right. And they usually will build and paint. They love painting. Just want you to know, you have to get over that too. You have to figure it out. Most likely you can outline your whole house in the art, what are they called? Art fabric sheets. You have to outline the whole house, okay? If you're one of those, if you're a little bit, a little crazy about the paint, you can outline the whole house. If you want to get really crazy, you can, feel like the walls and everything else. You can sit there and put plastic on the walls. I really don't know what you're going to do, but you could tape those up too. It depends on how little they are. And if you really want them to vibrate and to activate those rainbow currents and all of those rainbow rays and the beautiful things that they are, then you're going to have to be okay with paint and color and lots and lots and lots of color. So it's really cool an experience. Everything is created in light. Everything has to be in the highest vibration. I also, like I said, everything purity, vitamins. The purest vitamins always has to be the purest vitamins, and D3. Lots of D3. It's actually really good for them. There's other vitamins too right now, but you have to understand that if it's a no, I walk away. So I could do all kinds of other cool vitamins if I wanted to. Nothing of pharmaceuticals, no pharmaceuticals ever again is allowed in the house, ever. So and it's a vibrational frequency, but anyway, so it's funny. But everything's gone. So anything from the old ways has to be gone completely. And it's all about purity, vibration, frequency. Plushies, squishies, anything for textures they love. Everything has to be the highest frequency. All crystals, everything built, most likely Indaras, but a lot of people would say that's too high of an energy. Not for us. Okay, so everything is calm and is most likely as the galactic star beings and galactic families. It's a lot different. Okay. Yeah, they can collapse timelines, they can build timelines, they can reality build, they can create, they can manifest anything they want. Anything that's going on internally inside of you, they can feel it. So remember that, and it's okay because they're helping you move it out. They can move everything. They're literally always shifting you, and you don't realize it until you expand enough. And when you expand enough, you'll be able to recognize that they are. Going back to birthing a reality, birthing a new reality, and there's a point here. When we birth the new realities and birth the new earth, the whole family comes with you. Okay? So when you start bloating up and becoming pregnant with the new earth, the birthing process is really crazy. It will feel like you're having contractions and birthing pains, and you actually will be birthing a new reality, and that's in the beginning. So right now, major expansion. I felt like I was bloated out again, like the Pillsbury Doughboy. Again, really, really expanded this morning. And all of a sudden, my stomach stretched out to here, which is stretching out the solar plexus. And I'm also activating the sun temple in my solar plexus. It's called a sun temple. So it's getting really big, and we're birthing a new universe and constructing the new universe, building and constructing. So lots of bloating in the field. So it will be, it's hard as a rock. And right now, if I was to show you, it's still a little bit bloated, but it's not as big. So it's definitely went down, but it becomes like as hard as a rock, and it's still lots of bloatation and photonic light. I'm in my Buddha stage for ascended mastery, so it's okay if I expand, and I'm okay with expanding. um, it's kind of mastering a new reality, and it's a Buddha stage. So everyone goes to the Buddha stage, and you become really big like Buddha, and then most likely I will. I'll go into the next suit, I'm going to call it. The next suit is going to be a higher superquantum computer system, and then most likely, everything will be able to, what is stretched out as your higher self is moving in, everything will go into a unified field when it actually unifies, and the whole system and the body and the light body, you could say you become thinner and really thin in the plasma body. So a lot of people do during ascension, and that's going to be the plasma system in the plasma body. And a lot of people think whatever you guys want to, and it really doesn't matter, right? I guess it's like it wouldn't really matter. It's going to be plasma, and it's most likely you would be plasma breatharian work and light foods and water. So everything will unify. It starts to unify, and as you unify, you'll be able to become in a sense, everything would unify, and you would drop the weight. Yeah, you would end up dropping the photonic light weight, and you have to go through the expansion. So I can feel the photonic light coming in and expanding, and then it goes down, and I can feel when I'm birthing a new universe, the next new universe. So materializing into physical form, the new realities. So who knows where we're going then. We will see in about 30 days. So we'll let you know where we quantum jumping to. And we have to move around a lot. To multiple timeline jump, we have to move around. It's actually like physically moving around. And that's the reason why we're navigating the ley lines and working. We're most likely, we'll be going in a rotational vortex through New Mexico, and kind of covering in a vortex, and then yeah, we'll be activating it in a vortex, and then most likely going through a spiral and releasing. It's actually really interesting. So we are just going to quantum jump around a lot, unless we materialize another timeline. If we materialize another timeline, timeline adjustment, then we'll just be sitting, most likely, and then quantum jumping on the property where we are. But for right now, it's okay. It's a good experience. Also, quantum jumping with your children is fun. It's a high vibrational point, and they actually get to connect with new. They do like new. They love everything new, and to be able to connect with new vibrational frequencies, kind of tuning and toning. They tune and tone their fields with Gaia, and they're also able to tune and tone and to activate with the ley lines as they travel. Okay, so that's where they get their most major activations, is when you start your contracts as far as traveling ley lines. So I hope this is able to assist you all in experiencing. Yeah. Most likely we'll be going near more vortexes of trees, and that's going to be national forests. It seems like that's what we're creating right now. I think it's Tios, but I really like truth and consequences. Seems like it's calling me in that direction. Okay, what I want to do is I want to bring in a transmission for all of you in order for you to activate, to communicate to your children in a new way, to telepathically communicate to them through light codes and geometrics. Okay. To be able to create light food, sound tones, frequencies, and colors, to understand that everything is geometrics and light encoded, to get up every morning and to be feeling that frequency that I'm going to honor my children. I'm going to love my children. I'm going to have the highest respect for my children in the purest frequency. Getting up and honoring it and loving it. Now, they usually will just transmit what's inside of you as a mirror. So if you are out of alignment with your children, it's most likely you have to clear what's inside of you. Okay? It's not too much them. Everything within inside of you is within them. Okay? Somewhat, and then sometimes not. The rainbow children, no. Rainbow children are all happy with love and this, and they don't let your stuff in at all. So those ones are really, really expanded, but there's ones that go into programming and different types of programming. And if you, like I said, if you are like me, unconscious, and then becoming a conscious parent, a full-blown star being conscious parent, that's going to be a next acceleration. So you have to understand it's really, really crazy and bizarre. And they always can connect. They can see the energy crystalline matrix. They're not scared at all. They have no fear. It's you guys that have fear. It's us. It's us that are the human intelligence, and then not anymore. It's angelic intelligence. And then we go into a galactic intelligence and a star being intelligence. And there's many intelligence. Okay? So activating a light. I want to bring this transmission in for you to return to the sacred ways of the Holy Trinity gates, of the Holy Mother and the Holy Father and the Holy Divine Son right now, in order for you to expand your consciousness to connect to your children on a soul level, but telepathically. So we want to bring in this transmission through the threefold flame: activation, transmission, divine love, divine power, and divine wisdom. This is a Christed light and a Christed diamond, plasma light transmission. This frequency is a new template, and it is for the sacredness of the children. So you have to understand that we are unlocking all the keys. We are going through new templates right now for the divine masculine, which is the solar universal male, also the solar universal female, divine feminine energies, blueprints, all new, and then the child. Okay, I will go into that on Sunday more, but I want you to understand that we're about to anchor in one of the highest templates, which we already have. WayShowers have already fully integrated the templates, the new realities, the new universes, and that's actually what you guys are going. That's what you're doing. You're awakening and expanding consciousness for your children. All right, there's many unresolved old programming and belief systems. And I'm not going to say dark programming, but you can say that too if you want. There's a lot of old programming and density from our physical bodies in order for us to expand in light and to activate in light. As we activate in light, we can see again and to remember again of that Holy Trinity and that sacred bond between us and our children, the birthing creations, the birthing portals. So I hope you guys are able to access this, the birthing portals. There's a lot that we're clearing here, and it's going to be a huge collective template for the children and all of the children with the Christic Sophia, God consciousness, Christed consciousness, in order to assist in clearing the density and to open the heart and open the higher heart chakra. So I just want to tell all the WayShowers, all of the WayShowers, all the ones that have anchored in the highest templates, the ones that are doing conscious projects, the ones that are out there as WayShowers assisting with new ways with children, lifting the veils and the veils of illusion and old programming with children. The ones that are doing huge, massive work in the collective consciousness, that are standing up and speaking about children multidimensionally. And they always have been doing that, always. But there's a new template and many new templates coming in. So we have another huge template, because there are ones that are. And then if you notice, it goes. So there's going to be another one and another one. So I wanted to give so much love to all of the WayShowers that have woken up as indigos, and I don't want to separate us, but I'm going to say star children that have come in here, and it could resonate or not, but I'm going to say the conscious leaders of the new planetary systems, the ones that are breaking and busting and system busters. Thank you so much for all the contracts that you took on, all the contracts of abuse and sexual abuse that you took on in order for you to become conscious leaders. So thank you so much for doing everything that you do. But we're about to have huge templates coming in, and they do go, I'm going to say we go through the contracts, and it is the contracts that we take in order for us to be able to speak in the future. So thank you guys so much for what you guys have done in order for you to be able to shift the collectives, to expand the consciousness of the human intelligence on this planet. And they really do teach some really beautiful things. Really beautiful things. There's beautiful, huge councils right now. I was able to resonate with about 28 people. It says 28, 30 people. Beautiful people, and I put them up that are doing unschooling and conscious parenting. Really beautiful stuff. There's so many star beings that have woken up, like conscious leaders, teachers, ones that have fully brought in templates, and then mothers that just do their own homeschooling, that are really conscious, very, very conscious in a sense. Conscious is going to be vibrating from a higher state of consciousness, awakened, if you want to say, but I'm going to say a higher state of consciousness. So thank you guys for everything that you guys do too as well. So this is really important for us to open up our hearts and our higher heart chakras, so we can use our higher heart to telepathically communicate to our children. We can hear their souls, and we can hear all of their higher selves. So we want to telepathically communicate to their higher self. So we're going to connect to the Krystal light God consciousness, threefold flame of the ascended mastery, so we can remember how to honor our children and to connect to the sacred God self teachings. The multidimensional reality, the original blueprint with our children. Communicating through the higher heart, opening up the pineal gland so you can connect your heart to your children, so you can receive and connect your pineal gland and your third eye like this to your children, to sit with your children and connect to your higher consciousness, to theirs, and then that's it. You guys have cleared 200 years. Now you guys can go your own ways. Got everything done in a light speed. You worked everything out by connecting your cone heads. Opening up the Syrian vortexes. Gishufuna kata. Santino Shafo Shakatan. Gisantina. Santina kata. Gasanakati. We want to bring this in for the collective consciousness and just connect into the energy field. So this will be the first template that I bring down and bring in. Gishanaka Sanduka Santi. Shantuhu Kasanakata. Gisanti. Shavuya Kanandar Fukusanti Ashakata. Santuhu Shakata. And this is a quantum light activation transmission to stream through and to activate through the heart with all of our multidimensional children, our galactic children, our hybrid children. All of our children through all time and space, and to start transmitting and activating the higher heart chakra, activating the higher networks and the God consciousness, Christ the light, and the Christ consciousness currents. Nisantio Shafusanta, Gishanti, Meshanti, Nesanta, Gisafo Shakati, Ganandrufokosanakati, Santino Shafushakata. Santi, I'm going to be activating with the Christed pure love, pink flame, Gisanti Fushakana. So Fokusanti, activating this pyramid structure crystals and your higher heart chakra. Gishano Koshanakata, Dirfukasanakati, Gisana Dirvokati. Santina Fushakata, Santina Koshanakati, Ganandarfo Konakata, Santina Kashakati, activating the Christed God consciousness blue flame for divine wisdom and divine intelligence. Nisantina Kwasanakata, Nishantina Koshanti, Ganandarvanakata, Santina Fusakati, Gisanta, Shantina Fushakatina Fokasanti, activating the pyramid structure and your higher heart. Nisantina Koshanokoti, Ganandarvanokata, Santina Fushakusha Yokuna, Santina Kati, Santina Kata, Gasanti, Shafoy Shakata, Derfuko Santina Kyokuna, Sauko Santina Fukushakati, Gishinakata, Derfuko Nokonandarvanaka Santi, Gisanta, Shantina Koshakantina Kana, Gisanti, Sanakoyanandarvanaka Santi Kashakati, activating the Christed God consciousness, holy flame of divine power, the gold flame, Gisanti the Fushakatina Kasanti, Safushakatina Fuokoshakata, Gisanti, activating the pyramid structure in your higher heart chakra. Gisanti Fukushanakati, Genokona, Gisanti Fushakata, Gisafokati, Santina Kishakata. This is a unification of you and your children's conscious field. Unification of a higher intelligence systems, super consciousness, super quantum consciousness, super intelligence, unified field, conscious field, new reality, new universe. We're going to be activating this frequency for you to repair and to realign to the universe and to marry the universe and merge with the universe to align with your children. Nisantina Kashanakata, Santina Koshakati, Santina Kashakati, to communicate to your children through pure consciousness, telepathic consciousness, light, geometrics, arithmograms and equations, sounds, tones, frequencies, and angelic harmonics. Gisanti, Shafar Santanakati, Gishanakati, Safuya Kuyukoyana Dervanokosanakata, Santina Kushakati, Santina Kona, Santina Kushanti, Santa Fokashanakata, Santi. So you can harmonize with your children. Harmonization, stabilize all systems, reset and realign, unifying the grids and the crystal grids with inside of you into a unification, unifying your Merkaba ships together as one with the sacred divine union and the holy union and that Trinity God DNA union between you and your children once again. Consciousness. We all return to light. We all become consciousness once again. Gasanti, Gusifu Kushanakata, Gasanti, Safu Kanandarvanakasanti, Geshanakati, Shafu Shakanandarvukunakati, Santina Kanandaronakata, Gashanti. Shafua kana. Gasanti. Neshantina Fushakati. Santina kana Dirvokosanakati. Activating the light body, the plasma body, and the plasma fields. Activating the Akashic records of the original avatar angelic human blueprint, the galactic consciousness and intelligence, the ascended master mystery school templates between you and your children. Gisha Fakasanti, Gisha Nakanadra Fokasanakati Akashakata, Sanu Fokasanakati. Activating the mystery school's multidimensional reality templates, the original templates between you and your children. Yasantina Fokasanakata, Shanti Fokashanakata. Mother and father, Yashafukashanakati, and children. The Holy Mother and the Holy Father and the Holy Son of the Cosmic Trinities. This can be accessed inside of you if you are raising children that are your children. If you are raising children that are very connected to you. But if you are raising children, if you're raising foster children, or if you're grandparents or family members raising children where they took contracts with you, and they do take contracts with you. This is for you too, for a unification with inside of you, to unify with them. This is also for parents of the gods that are only one parent raising the children on their own. They are a parent of the gods. You're a multidimensional galactic being. You got this. If you're only one parent, a divine parent, a holy parent, raising children, and it's only you. You're the parent of the gods. You have a whole team with you. Just trust internally with inside of you. This is a transmission. A divine transmission for all of you. Gisitira Foshagata, Dervokosanakati, Safoshana, Dervokosanakati, Gishanakata, Shantina Kashakati, Gushanakata, Santina Foshagata. This is a transmission for your galactic intelligence, galactic new universe, galactic realities as a family. Gisantina Kashanakata, Mesantino Koshanti, Gisanakata. Birthing the new universe. So lots of birthing today. Remember that if you are birthing your realities, remember to meditate and to visualize so you can materialize into physical form your creations, and you can program your reality through telepathic image, sound tones, frequencies, and colors. An image. Just think of a vision board. Sound tones, frequencies, and colors. And then visualize it materializing in front of you as a super quantum computer system with inside of you, and it will materialize out there as it aligns, and it will align within you, and it will align out there. Dream and create. Bring in codes and draw and share. Generosity and sharing, and we are evolving. Evolve is the next one, right? So we're going to all evolve to the school of the gods. Yeah. It's funny. God self. All right. So I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please drink plenty of water. Pure water, light foods. Detox the body for 72 hours. Sleep, rest, and integrate. Thank you so much for being present in this space.